A police cruiser remains parked outside of Michael McKee's home here in Lincoln Park after he was arrested earlier today in Rockford. He's accused of killing his ex-wife and her husband over the holidays. Tonight, a days-long search for the suspect allegedly involved in the murders of an Ohio couple leads investigators across several state lines here in Illinois. Michael McKee of Chicago was arrested in Rockford today and is now charged in the murders of his ex-wife Monique Tepe and her dentist husband Spencer Tepe. Police say the couple was discovered shot to death in their Columbus home on December 30th, with their 2 young children found safe inside. According to court documents obtained by our affiliate station in Columbus, WSYX, detectives were able to identify McKee as a suspect through neighborhood surveillance and tracked his vehicle down in Rockford. Police seen outside of McKee's Lincoln Park home today. This while the Tepe family plans to remember the couple in a celebration of life service tomorrow. The family saying in a statement in part, quote, "Today's arrest represents an important step toward justice for Monique and Spencer. Nothing can undo the devastating loss of 2 lives taken far too soon." And tonight, the suspect is being held in the Winnebago County Jail. He's due in court on Monday.
The caller stated they were concerned because they hadn't heard from their employee. Didn't show up for work, and they were just concerned that maybe something was wrong with their employee. Officers arrived on scene, were able to gain entry into the residence, and inside they located 2 adults deceased inside, an adult male and an adult female. Both of them appear to be suffering from wounds. There was also 2 very young kids inside the residence who were unharmed. Those kids are here with our officers. We have a few other individuals who are in the area, just holding on to them so our detectives can speak to them. Homicide detectives are currently on scene, going to be processing through everything to determine. At this time, we have no indication that this is a so that's something that we're working through to determine if it's something like that or if it is truly a double homicide. So I know that's a lot of questions still out there. It's very early for us to try to answer those right now. So we're waiting on a search warrant for the residents to determine if there's more evidence inside that will lead us one way or the other.
We've got several calls on that. What's changed since the last person I talked to?
There's a body. There's
a body inside?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get you on the line with the medic, okay? Stay on the line.
Columbus Police, Tech 107.
Yes, I would like to ask for a wellness check on an individual at their home.
Where are you calling from?
Well, I'm currently in the state of Florida. I'm on vacation, but this individual, Spencer, works with me, and he did not show up to work this morning, and we cannot get a hold of him or his family.
He didn't show up to work?
Correct.
Okay. Does he have medical problems or?
No, and he's been reliable, and we cannot get in touch with him, his wife, his family, anybody that lives in that house.
So
There's
you're
2
in
kids in
Florida.
the home. I'm in Florida. I own the business. I was informed by my employees that he was not at work, and he runs the office.
So did you receive information that he may have been involved in an accident or?
No, ma'am. I just know that he is he is always on time, and he would contact us if there was any issues whatsoever. And I just don't know how else to say this. We're very, very concerned because this is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
Okay, we will send somebody over as soon as we have an officer available, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's the emergency there, police or medical?
Maybe both, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of
It looks
doing
like
the
we've already
wellness.
had a call out there. They knocked on the front door and back door multiple times, and there was no answer.
Yeah, no answer. I can hear kids inside, and I swear I think I heard one yell, but we can't get in. At this point, I don't know if I need to break the door in or just get in the house or what. So.
Okay, were you out there when the police was out there?
I wasn't. I just got here about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, all right, well, we'll send them back out to you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. Okay, what's the emergency there?
Our boss did not report for work. We haven't been able to get a hold of him for 3 hours. We are on site, and we can hear
Okay,
kids
I
inside.
just talked to somebody there.
Okay, I'm just making sure somebody called.
Yeah, I just got a call from somebody and sent it back up for
Okay.
dispatch.
Okay.
Are you there? Because you're not showing that you're at the
No,
location.
I'm en route there.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Cam, C-A-M.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye. We've got several calls on that. What's changed since the last person I talked to?
There's a body.
There's a body inside?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get you on the line with the medic, okay? Stay on the line.
Oh my God.
All right, I mean, what's going on there?
There's a body. Our friend wasn't answering his phone. We just did a wellness check. We just came here, and he appears dead.
Okay.
There's blood. He's laying next to his bed, off of his bed, and there's blood. I can't get closer to see more than that.
Okay, so you can tell he's obviously not breathing or anything.
Yeah.
Is it like huddle, you know? Does he look like?
It doesn't look puddled. I can't look.
Okay. All right. I understand. Okay. And then when was the last time somebody spoke to him?
Yesterday, I suppose.
Yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
How old is he?
37.
37. Okay. Is he like a drug user or anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right. Just that's a real young age.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. All right. We're on our way.
Okay, and he is a friend of yours, or you work with him?
Yeah. He's a friend. Yeah.
Okay, we do have officers responding there. Do you know if he's been ill or anything like that?
No, I was just with him yesterday.
Okay. Do you know if he does drugs or anything?
No.
Okay. All right. We'll just talk to the officers when they get there, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
How did you all even find out? Like, how did the news sort of spread through the building?
Well, I found out because there was Channel 7 crew that was outside there of our building trying to talk to residents. And I walked up to them because I used to work at Channel 7 in Chicago. I was the assignment editor. And I said, what's happening over here? What's going on? The doorman says you wanted to talk with me. And they told me about what was happening. And when they said Mike McKee, I said, well, I don't know if I know him. Show me a picture. And then they showed me the picture. And I went, oh, my gosh, I know him. He's one of my neighbors. He lives two stories above me in the building here. And I said, why? My goodness, it was unbelievable.
Tell the audience what you did to take a peek 2 floors up where he lived and what you saw.
Well, I went upstairs and I saw a police officer sitting right in front of his door, guarding his place there. And I took a little video. I guess it's the newswoman in me. And I also took a picture of what his apartment looked like from the outside. And I just was surprised that there's a police officer on duty there 24 hours. And then I came up the next day, and there, Lord and behold, I saw that there were now investigators there. And I went to get my car in the garage, and there was an investigation van saying Crime Lab from Columbus. So that is something else that I videotaped right away.
All in favor by holding please.
Alexander. Third quarter. The defendant is present in custody.
Your name, sir, for the record? Michael McKee. Have you had a chance to speak with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your position at this time?
Yes. At this time, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. McKee, I will assert his right to counsel. I will assert his right to remain silent. And Mr. McKee believes that the most expeditious manner in which he may defend himself against the charges pending in Ohio and to plead not guilty would be to waive his right to an extradition hearing and to have a governor's warrant, and to agree to his immediate transportation to Ohio.
Understood, thank you. We will set this matter then for 2 o'clock on Monday for status on the transfer.
Thank you.
Anything else we can do today?
Not from this one.
Thanks, everyone.
Years before Monique Tepe and her husband Spencer were gunned down in their Columbus, Ohio, home, the mother of 2 had a brief marriage to a doctor named Michael David McKee. Now, nearly a decade after their divorce was finalized, McKee is in custody in Illinois after his arrest on 2 counts of murder in connection with the Tepe's deaths, records show. Charges against him in Ohio were upgraded by Monday morning to premeditated, aggravated murder, records show. The couple were found dead in their home December 30th from apparent gunshot wounds, according to a police report. The county coroner's report said the cause of death appears to be homicide, but cautioned that the case was not yet finalized. Their 2 young children were found in the home unharmed. Monique Tepe and her husband are believed to have been killed between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. on the morning of December 30th. They were found later that day after friends and coworkers were concerned that Spencer Tepe, a dentist, had not shown up to work. Around 10 a.m., a man called 911 and said he could see a body and blood in the home. The charges were upgraded because detectives believe they met the elements for him to be charged with aggravated murder, the Columbus Division of Police told CNN. A spokesperson did not answer what specifically those elements were. McKee waived his right to an extradition hearing during a court appearance Monday in a hearing that lasted just a few minutes. A public defender representing McKee requested a speedy return to Ohio to plead not guilty in the case. McKee, who was brought into the courtroom handcuffed and wearing a yellow jumpsuit, did not speak other than to identify himself to the judge. At the end of the hearing, he and his lawyer talked quietly before shaking hands. Monique, 39, and Spencer, 37, whose loved ones say shared a beautiful, strong, and deeply happy relationship, were memorialized Sunday during a joint celebration of life ceremony, according to an obituary. The Tepes were warm and welcoming and handled each day with such enthusiasm, Audrey McKee, Spencer's cousin, told CNN. They lived for their children. Their lives became about their children and sharing their children with all of us and just loving them, Rob Misley, Spencer's brother-in-law, said in an interview with a news station. Colleagues of Spencer, a respected dentist, had called 911 the morning of December 30th after he uncharacteristically didn't show up to work. The couple was found dead later that morning in the home where they lived with their 2 children, ages 4 and 1, just north of downtown Columbus. Police say the children were found in the home unharmed. McKee, 39, is a physician and surgeon licensed in California and Illinois, according to medical licensing databases in those states. Most recently, McKee was listed as a vascular surgeon at OSF St. Anthony Medical Center in Rockford, Illinois. OSF is cooperating with authorities who will provide any further information, an OSF spokesperson said in a statement to CNN on Sunday. McKee also held a medical license in Nevada, which expired in June 2025. Records show no disciplinary history in any of the states where he has practiced medicine. In 2005, McKee began medical school at Ohio State University and interned at the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center starting in 2014, records show. In 2020, he completed his residency at the Carilion Clinic Virginia Tech Carilion Residency Program. Later that year, he began a fellowship in vascular surgery at the University of Maryland Medical Center, which he completed in 2022. Monique Tepe was 28 when she married McKee in August 2015, according to Franklin County, Ohio, court records, which do not indicate any major conflicts throughout the divorce proceedings. The couple had no children. Their divorce was finalized about a month after it was filed by Tepe, who was using her maiden name of Sabatursky at the time. In June 2017, the court records show. The couple was separated at the time of the filing, according to the records, with McKee living in Roanoke, Virginia, coinciding with his medical residency at Carillion Clinic. Questions about how the killings unfolded and what motivated the attack intensified last week when Columbus police released surveillance footage showing a person of interest walking in the alley near the couple's home in the Wineland Park neighborhood. The video was taken during the time frame investigators believe the couple was killed, police said at the time. They did not explain why they were seeking information about that person. Columbus police have not said whether McKee is believed to be the person shown in the video. The ex-husband of the Ohio dentist's wife, charged in the couple's murders, spent nearly a decade after their divorce moving from job to job across the country, with a former co-worker saying a stint in Nevada marked the start of a downward spiral that preceded the alleged killings. Michael David McKee, 39, was arrested after allegedly killing a couple in Columbus, Ohio, according to records. Police officers responded to a house located in Columbus Wineland Park neighborhood around 10 a.m. December 30th and found Spencer Tepe, 37, and Monique Tepe, 39, both dead with gunshot wounds. McKee is Monique's ex-husband. Rob Misley, Spencer's brother-in-law, told NBC News that their family quickly believed that McKee was somehow involved in their deaths. He was an emotionally abusive person when they were together. That is all I know, Misley said. McKee was booked at the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office in Illinois just before noon Saturday, jail records show. He's facing upgraded premeditated aggravated murder charges in Ohio in relation to Spencer and Monique's deaths. According to a document obtained by Fox News' Brian Linas, McKee will not be transported to Franklin County, Ohio, by Monday, January 19th. The document said that the transport will not be feasible, and the court date previously set for Monday, January 19th, at 2 p.m. is canceled. A new date has been tentatively set for January 23rd at 2 p.m. Divorce records obtained by Fox News Digital show that McKee and Monique got married on August 22, 2015, and separated by March 2016, with the marriage lasting 7 months. According to the initial divorce complaint filed by Monique, she and McKee were incompatible. By March 2016, Monique and McKee were living separately. The couple had no children during their short marriage. At the time, McKee was in the process of completing his residency at the Virginia Tech Carillion Clinic, making $51,000 in 2016, records show. They owned a home in Roanoke, Virginia, which had an estimated value of $219,500. McKee owned a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee and a 2007 Jeep Patriot Limited, while Monique owned a 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee and a 2008 Toyota RAV4. Financial records included by Monique in her divorce filing indicated the couple hadn't yet opened a joint bank account. Monique indicated that she didn't know how much money McKee had in his bank account. Monique wrote unknown as the value of several of his financial accounts, stocks and retirement plan, indicating she didn't know their value. According to the separation agreement, differences have arisen between the couple, and they are now living separate and apart from each other. Monique and McKee kept most of their personal assets, including bank accounts, and split personal property to their mutual satisfaction, the records show. McKee kept possession of the house, which was in his name. According to a source who has worked with McKee, who spoke with Fox News Digital, the vascular surgeon had basically no experience before he was hired at Las Vegas Surgical Associates. The source said McKee's downward spiral began after a series of alleged surgical mishaps, one of which was detailed in a lawsuit filed in Nevada. He was always nice, he was always kind, and, he wasn't ever one of those that has these, emotional outbursts or anything like that within the operating room, or when he gets into a stressful situation, the source said of McKee. The source added that it was reckless for those around McKee to continue allowing him to perform high-risk surgeries, knowing his limitations. Why are you letting a guy that's a year and a half out of fellowship, 2 years, free reign to do these crazy cases? How come there's nobody putting a stop saying, "What are you thinking of doing?" the source said. Charging documents indicate police were able to identify McKee by linking him to a car that arrived in the Tepe's neighborhood shortly before the murders and left just after the homicide. The car was then located in Rockford, Illinois, and police found evidence it belonged to McKee. The couple was killed 1 month short of celebrating their 5-year wedding anniversary, according to a neighbor. McKee is in custody in Winnebago County, Illinois. Inmate records with the sheriff's office show. McKee's public defender requested a speedy return to Ohio to plead not guilty in the case. We will follow this case and update you as it goes by. If you are new to Crime Shadows, you are much welcome. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, stay safe out there, and be at alert always.